So you've just downloaded the new 7 Days to Die console edition and want to start a new world. Well, there are a few things to take into consideration before you do, and today I'm going to be going over exactly what they are, so let's get started. The first thing to note before you start a new world is the limited amount of storage space you have available for worlds. Sadly, due to restraints imposed by Sony and Microsoft, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S players currently only have around about 1 GB of world storage space available regardless of how much space their console has. Because of this limitation, this ends up being only around about 2 decent sized worlds worth of space, which isn't honestly that much. And this is where the archive option comes in handy. Archiving a save reduces its size while making it temporarily unplayable. The good thing about it though is that archive saves can be restored at any given time provided enough space is available. So if you would want to have more than 2 large worlds available, you'd want to archive any worlds you aren't currently playing to increase the available storage space. Another thing though that is related to increasing or decreasing save space is chunk persistence. This is something that is wildly misunderstood due to there being a conflicting description given when looking at it, so let me just explain it all. As it states when hovering over the option, it says this: affects the amount of space reserved for saving explore chunks. Longer values allow more chunks to be saved before the oldest and least important begin to reset, while shorter values will cause chunks to reset sooner. This in layman's terms means how long it takes a game to reset a building or area of land to its original state after a certain time has passed since a player last visited. So for example, if the length of time on the short chunk persistence was 7 days, it would mean after you've destroyed a building or area of land and haven't visited that chunk for 7 in-game days, the chunk would reset to its original state, meaning if you destroyed a building, it would be rebuilt. The conflicting part about this option though is that if we go to the advanced settings area, you'll see the chunk reset time is actually disabled by default, meaning that chunks never reset. So why would you choose any size other than short? Especially considering having your chunk persistence set to short will mean the save size is much smaller, and in turn if you set it to the very long option, it'll be much larger. Now before any of this scares you into thinking you could potentially lose your base, do not panic. The way to prevent chunks from resetting in general is simply to either visit them regularly or place a bedroll or land claim block in the area. This tells the game that this area is actively being used and is not supposed to be reset. And as a small note before we continue, only one bedroll is protected and that's the last one you place. So make sure to place it only in your base or the area you want to keep safe and nowhere else, and you'll be fine using even the short chunk persistence option. So lastly for this video, I want to cover the best pre-gen world and settings for storage in my own opinion. In my opinion, the best pre-gen world sizes you're going to want to go for space and also for just exploration are the pre-gen 6K size worlds with chunk persistence set to low. These worlds are the perfect middle between too small and too large, offering everything a player could need within range but also at the same time not too far away, all while keeping your world storage space at a reasonable size. And with that all being said though, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of this video. Thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, please be sure to share it with your friends, drop a like, and if you have any questions or issues, leave a comment and I'll respond as soon as possible. Also be sure to subscribe and turn the notification bell to stay notified for when I release any other 7 Days to Die console related videos on my channel. And other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video.